What's up, guys? So today's King K. Rool's day, and I just want to give a shout out to Push Black Gaming. They did very recently going over all of his stuff, his moveset, frame data, everything with an unopinionated view, so it's just like pure data. And I actually recommend watching it before this, because this is all my opinions, of course, based on like all this data. So with that said, King K. Rool I think looks amazing. Maybe the best heavyweight character in the game. I wouldn't be surprised if he's one of the best characters in the game on release. He has really good movement speed, a lot of utility with his attacks. The super armor mechanic looks really helpful. He has extremely good power and range on his attacks. His only real weaknesses are an iffy anti-air and bad frame data. So let's talk about his moves. His jab seems like it's whatever, nothing too special. High damage though. His forward tilt looks ridiculous. This move has so much range and power, and the super armor, you're just not going to fight him in neutral or forward tilt range. Characters that have tilts that retract really fast might be okay, like Mewtwo's down tilt. But a character like, let's say, Sheik trying forward tilt or DK trying down tilt, just won't deal with it because her box could be extended or they're out range, they take a lot of damage, and just overall this move's going to be controlling neutral so hard. Obviously, you can't just spam this because of the super armor, but as I'll talk about a little bit later, I don't think it's going to hurt him too much. And even just jumping at him, he might just super armor through the attack and say, whatever, man. Now you're taking a lot of damage. So I think he also takes half damage when he super armors attacks. That's another really nice mechanic for him. Now his down tilt seems whatever. Maybe like as a hard retool if you want to get like a ground pound and follow up off of it. And it looks like in this game, if it's someone out of ground pound, they don't take as much reduced knockback as in Smash 4. So that's pretty cool. But it's great. Up tilt seems like his best anti-air actually. It has a decent hitbox. It's just a pretty fast uppercut with like good hitbox in front and above. It doesn't seem like it combos or kills though, so that's a weakness. And overall, maybe his ground game is looking a little bit too reliant on his forward tilt and his dash attack. His dash attack though is insane. And Pushback Gaming actually said this in the video. The move comes out really fast, has lots of range, lots of power, and super armor. This is a horrifying move. You're not going to press buttons in neutral versus him if he's running at you, because if he just dash attacks and kills you like 70, well, shouldn't have pressed a button there. But then, to help him out even more, his grab game looks amazing. He has like Smash 4 DK Bowser grab range. So that's going to help him out a lot. His up throw is probably his best throw, doing a lot of damage. Like I think it was like 16 or 18? Maybe even 20, I forget. I just know it's a lot. And it's like Charizard where he slams you down, and it seems to have a lot of knockback, so you can kill people pretty early, like below a platform. It doesn't seem like a combo throw, but also 16 damage is a lot of throw damage. And then his other throws don't seem like too useful, mainly for positioning. But whatever, the point is, if he's running at you, you have to guess between dash forward tilt, dash attack, dash grab, and then his aerials. I'm going to talk about smashes first. All smashes look kind of bad. As far as smash looks like a generic, like, good range, slow, powerful forward smash. Down smash looks weird because I'm not sure it fits into his kit well. Since he has super armor, you're not going to challenge him much anyway up close. And this down smash kind of high profiles because he jumps up and slams down similar to Ridley's down smash. And that actually seems really good as a down smash, by the way. But since you're not going to be in King K. Rool's face often anyway, I don't think it's particularly good. But if people try to get into his face and he wants to kill him, just down smash over the attack. Kill him, it goes so high up, so much power. And yeah, overall seems really useful. His up smash seems weird. I think it's too slow to be too good. Because like, if you air dodge in front of him or on top of him, it's basically lingering hitbox with power, so it should kill you. But since it's such a long animation, it's very easy to see the first part of it. Air dodge to behind King K. Rool and probably punish him. If anything, have at least like some sort of like positional or frame data advantage. So I don't think up smash looks too great. Maybe I'll have like a down tilt ground pound. You can do it, pull him out of the ground and then hit him. So that's something. Or maybe just a hit so high and so powerful that it would be good if anti-air. You can just throw out to catch people as they're landing and killing them. But I'm really not too concerned with this move. Next up, his aerials. So his air game seems really good. His worst aerial seems like his up air. And it's only because the lag is so much on it. Has crazy good range and power and decent startup, nothing crazy. But the thing is, if you even full up air, it seems like there's so much lag you can't do full hop rising up air and press another button before landing. There's like a lot of lag on it. If you're off stage, you can do it up air and do something else before you die, but still, I don't think you want to just jump off stage up air and go into a blast zone before recovering his King K. Rool. So that's kind of bad, and that's why I think his anti-air game is looking iffy, and why his jumping game overall might be kind of bad. because you might be forced to kind of catch people with dash attacks, dash grabs, and like all those similar types of like I want to read your landing as opposed to where your aerial drifting kind of juggle game, which is generally not too strong. Other aerials, neutral air seems amazing, and I think this actually fits into his kit so well. It's a super armor aerial, pretty decent hitbox. It just covers his body, but like his belly like expands, so that's pretty nice. It seems like weak hit can combo and stuff, and strong hit just has a good amount of damage, so you can't really just challenge him if he's doing this. But the thing is, considering how slow his other aerials are, you're naturally going to want to press buttons to like not let him get his aerials out. So this kind of makes it so if you try to press buttons too much, he just hits you with neutral air, follows up, and does a lot of damage. Back air. This move seems insane. It has a pretty high amount of startup, but for its range and I should mention, you can angle King K. Rool's forward tilt, so it's even better for an anti-air and can hit short characters as well pretty easily. That move's crazy. But yeah, so it's back air. Insane. Lots of power, range, has a powerful spike hitbox and a knockback hitbox depending on how you space it. And because of this, you're not going to challenge it. Like if you have like a mid-range attack, it can just challenge a mid-range attack, and trading's almost always going to favor King K. Rool. So if you especially have slow aerials, you're not going to jump force him. But even like I said, with fast aerials, neutral air is going to kind of cover that weakness and make it so you can't just beat back air by challenging it. And the landing leg doesn't seem that bad, so even trying to go for whiff punishes, considering the range and how scary it is to get close to him, might be really hard. His forward air just seems really solid. It's a drop kick, but it comes out kind of slow, of course, once again, but once again, lots of power, lots of range. Tall characters might get hit by rising forward air, and that's going to be really obnoxious if you can't fight King K. Rool neutral without getting caught by dash up, full up, forward air. So that's amazing. His down air is like just a big, like a massive spike hitbox. It's such a generous hitbox, and it's an extremely strong spike. Although it's pretty generic for Smash Ultimate spikes, which overall seem really good, especially with how you can force people to cover at awkward angles and punish them for it. Speaking of forcing awkward angles, let's talk about specials now, because so his side B seems amazing, by the way. Since they don't want to press any buttons versus King K. Rool, I expect a lot of situations to happen where someone's kind of like keeping it at a distance, and he says, you know what, I'm just going to side B, and has super armor on it, like the belly armor, so he can use it, challenge projectiles, and set up basically a free way to get in somewhere if they shield the projectile, and if they jump over it, well, or do anything else to avoid it. Like, man, what happens if he has a chance to set up side B and you're near it? That's just going to be really obnoxious. Stage control, pressure, and gives him a chance to get in. If you're off stage, you can throw it out and force recovery high or low. If you're on the ledge, he does it and like limits your ledge options, makes you maybe hold the ledge too long and get hit by, say, a down tilt, you know, or angle down forward tilt. So that's extremely good. And I just think there's so much versatility in this move. Now, the Mensa Galaxy Brain level play might just be to like make it so he throws the crown off stage and then keep throwing it at him, because with his slow frame data, being able to throw items thing is really good versus him, because he's not going to be fast enough to punish the item thrower even with the super armor. So make sure to get the crown, constantly launch it at him, and be really obnoxious. Now, his neutral B is kind of an anti-projectile tool where he can like pick up items and throw it back. It's still kind of slow, but it's better than nothing. I think it'd be a nice way to like stall the match out when he's waiting for armor versus those projectile characters, and that's what's interesting about it. It doesn't force him to shield, it lets him kind of defensively set up this wall versus projectile characters that want to go in when his super armor is gone, while also having a decent grab hitbox. That might be really good for doubles actually, because you can like use the chaos to get a lot of neutral B grabs on people. I'm not sure the cannonball is going to be used. It's like, I'd rather use crown a lot of times as a projectile. I can't imagine situations where someone's going to be shooting in front of me. I shoot the cannonball, they block it, and then they let me suck it up and shoot it in the air and then follow up and hit him into the cannonball and kill him. And then his down B seems like a pretty generic counter. I really don't have anything to say about it. You counter, hit someone with it, they take a lot of damage. Coolio. And finally his up B. I don't know what the heck Sakurai and his team were on when they made this up B, but I think it seems absolutely bonkers. So it's like a villager up B that goes really fast, so it can cover high and far, just like I'm in the blast zone, corner of the screen. I recover in 5 frames. But also, it has a massive hitbox on it that can combo to itself, I saw once. Although probably won't kill off the top unless you catch someone like already high in the air. But yeah, so it has a hitbox, making it hard to challenge him off stage and edge guard him. I can't imagine it's going to be easy to get spikes on him. So now you have a heavyweight that is hard to already kill off the sides or the top, now being hard to edge guard and essentially just kill, period. Maybe the hardest to kill character in the game, unless there's like kill confirms that work on him really well. Which, because of super armor in the air, might not even be the case. And overall, it's just like, I know I'm gushing over this movie right now, but it's so good. His up B is so ridiculously good. And any sort of weakness where like his neutral might be exploitable by some characters, his slow frame day might hold him back. The fact that Rage is still in the game and probably has a good amount of effect on stuff, and this character's a heavyweight and now he's not dying? That's absurd. He may be one of those characters that wins neutral once or twice at high percents and just kills you. And no one wants to deal with that. So yeah, in summary, really, I think the characters that are going to be good versus him are going to be the characters who kind of have that mid-range like zoning going on with fast attacks. I think like Mewtwo, think maybe like longer range sword characters, so like Cloud or Marcina or Ike. But I think characters that want to fight up close, like Mario's, Ryu, even Sheik potentially are going to struggle with him. And projectile characters like Duck Hunt or Mega Man, I think he has so many anti-projectile tools built in with the super armor, his specials, that are just be obnoxious. And really, he just seems like the perfect heavyweight. After 5 Smash games, Nintendo has done it. They have created the perfect heavyweight. Kudos to you guys. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on him. I'm actually very excited to play him when the game comes out. And peace out, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video.